Okay, we're going to do physics today. And the physics today is going to be very simple. It's going to deal with potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy is energy due to position. And kinetic energy is energy due to movement. That's why kinesiology is the study of the movement of the body. Kinetic energy, kinematics, the study of the motion of objects. Potential energy, because it deals with position, is mass times gravity times height. And the height is very important. The height deals with the reference from where zero is. Kinetic energy is 1/2 mass times velocity squared. So it's a pretty straightforward concept. Potential energy and kinetic energy, mass times gravity times height, 1/2 mv squared. Mass is kilograms. Gravity is, let's see, meters per second squared. And height, mass times gravity times height, is in meters. So you end up with a kilogram meter squared per second squared, which is really a Newton meter, a kilogram meter per second, which is a Newton meter, which is a joule. James Prescott joule. Same thing here, 1/2 m kilogram velocity squared, meters squared over seconds squared. And here we are again with a kilogram meter per second squared, or a Newton second, or a Newton meter, kilogram meter per second squared is a Newton meter, which ends up being a joule, named after James Prescott Joule. So a pretty easy lesson today. Now, we have a lot of stuff, and we're moving on to the next chapter. Now, I told you the last chapter dealt with work and potential or machines and that. I never did a lot with this, but we do a lot with energy and its conservation. Now, the law of conservation of energy states neither energy can be created or destroyed. You cannot make energy. You can't get rid of energy. Energy can change forms. Energy is in joules, or if you want to think about a lot of joules, a kilojoule. Energy due to movement. On page 287, number 1, a skater has this mass. Kinetic energy has this mass. She moves 2.5 meters per second, glides to stop over 24 meters. How much work did the friction of the ice do to bring the skater to a stop? How much work did the skater have to do to speed up to 2.5 again? 1/2 mv squared. Use your friction, use Newton's laws, and just calculate out the energy needed. So there's problems on page 287 that deal with your kinetic energy. We go over to page 288. Gravitational potential energy is straightforward, mass times gravity times height. Some problems on page 291. What's the potential energy of a bowling ball relative to the rack when it's on the floor? You have to find the mass of the bowling ball. Gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. You got to find out how far you pick the bowling ball up, and that's potential energy gained. Now, today, we're not going to get into it, but we're going to do a lab real soon, probably next week, dealing with a ballistic pendulum. But what you have to start to understand is kinetic energy and potential energy can be exchanged. If I have something sitting here, and let's say I pick it up to this height and let it go. Right here, it has 0 kinetic energy. It's not moving. But reference level, that height from there to there times mass times gravity is going to give it a lot of potential energy, a max of potential energy. So if I were to take a ball from a string and move it up here and let it swing to here, when it's in this spot right here, it has a max potential energy, zero kinetic energy. When it's sitting right here, it has zero potential energy because it has no height, but it's moving fast. It has a max of kinetic energy. As it swings over here and gets to that same height, again, it's the max of potential energy and zero kinetic energy. So as this ball moves back and forth, of course it follows this pattern, which you should be able to recognize as the sine function. Zero kinetic, max potential. Zero potential, max kinetic. Zero and back and forth and back and forth. And you can interchange kinetic energy and potential energy because of the law of conservation of energy. But before we get there, I'm going to make it an easy lesson. This is going to be due Friday, so Thursday night, 11:59. We're going to go to page 2. (287), 1, 2, and 3. Page 287, 1 through 3. And try to get you ready for kinetic potential energy lab. And then page 291, 4 through 8. Picking up a little bit, this chapter is a lot more intense than the last chapter. The last chapter we just kind of did some machines and did a little bit of work. This chapter we got to learn how work is applied to the physics and the kinematics and the motion of work. All right, MadCam 2020. Thank you.